Ya estamos de regreso en pantalla para continuar desgranando el mundo de Hollywood y sus estrellas. ¿Saben quién estuvo en el Comic Con de San Diego hablando de su nueva película El Hobbit? El señor Peter Jackson. Y eso no se lo quieren perder. También vamos a ver el box office y el tráiler de la semana con Matthew McConaughey, Nicole Kidman, Zac Efron y John Cusack en The Paperboy. Pero antes veamos a este muchacho que tiene unos poderes muy especiales y unos amigos muy fantasmagóricos. Se trata de Paranorman.
A fondo.
Este es Norman. Sus padres no le entienden, su hermana le odia y no es precisamente el tipo más popular de su escuela. Por fortuna, sí que tiene algunos amigos, pero no son los que tienen más energía.
You see ghosts like all the time? Who's a good boy? That's not his chin.
I think it's actually a very hard movie to explain. It is so different and it's very layered. You could explain it as a comedy or a very dramatic, deep film, but it's mostly, I think, about misunderstanding and assumption. This boy who's misunderstood, he's just trying to live a normal life, but then people bully him and you know, his family doesn't really understand him, so they act differently to him.
It was always supposed to be a real character-based piece, because that to me is the best kind of humor, when you're really invested in the characters and you throw these interesting people into a spooky situation together and just see what happens. So there was a lot of fun to be had just in the nature of the story.
Probably harks back to another age in a way, you know, like the films we were looking at from the 80s, you know, like the Goonies, where you know, you'd find a boy wrestling with some dead guy in a cupboard, you know.
Right.
Couldn't you use another stall?
Time is running out. The witch's ghost is going to wake up tonight. And when she does, she'll raise the dead.
It's a very kind of dark film, and but I think that's a good thing about it, that when you go in, you don't expect it to be that. And then some parts are actually pretty scary for the kids, but I think we like to be scared, so those moments are very cool.
You are such a loser. They sort of told me that they offered me the part based on, like, they watched some of my interviews and offered me the part based on that. So I was like, do I talk like that in real life? Because I feel like I'm doing kind of a voice in the movie, but I don't know. I hope I don't really talk like that. This is getting completely out of hand. The zombies are like eating.
Antes de que los creadores de la película pudieran empezar a animarla, las voces tenían que ser grabadas. Parece fácil, pero toma más tiempo de lo que creen.
It's very hard to get your emotions out just through a voice and, you know, put it into a lifeless object, and to try and make people relate to a lifeless object is very hard as well.
You know that your voice is the only thing that's going to end up on screen, but you're using your whole body. You're using your face and your body and in ways that you never would normally. So it was actually really funny. Like, I kept tensing up my shoulders and stuff and kind of like throwing my hands around, and I'm looking very, very silly.
Comprueba tú mismo si Norman de verdad puede ver a los muertos o si simplemente tiene una imaginación desbordante. Paranorman en cines ahora.
As long as you don't let it change who you are.